Good morning, boys. We will continue the same exercise number 10.1. So yesterday I told you to find that one point x1, x2, one will come in terms of 8.33, another one will come in terms of 3.33. So just refer it and you can proceed. Clear? So now we will go to the sum number, the sixth sum, that is minimum value. You have to find out minimum value. I told you already how to proceed, that how to find out the optimum solution or feasible points for the given straight lines. In the case of minimize z. Now you have to take the first equation as usual, like 336x1 plus 6x2 is equal to 108. Replace x1 equal to 0. When you replace x1 equal to 0, you will get x2 is equal to 6. When you divide this one, 6. So 6 1 is 48, 6 8s are 48. Then you can replace x2 is equal to 0. Then you will get x1 is equal to, that is 3. So answer is 3 comma 18 from the first line. Then you take the second constraint, 3x1 plus 12x2. 3x1 plus 12x2 is equal to 36. As usual, x1 equal to 0. So here you have tried separate x0 comma 18, 3 comma 0. So here x1 equal to 0, therefore x2 is equal to 3, 0 comma 3. Then you have to replace x2 is equal to 0 and find out what is x1. So when you replace x2 is equal to 0, this will be getting 0. So 3x1 will get 12. So 12 comma 0. Boys, don't copy as it is, because I make deliberately somewhere mistakes. Don't copy, you should work it out and see. Clear? So 20x1 plus 10x2 is equal to 100. x1 is equal to 0, therefore x2 equal to 10. 0 comma 10. Similarly, x2 is equal to 0. What will be the answer? 5 for x1. So 5 comma 0. So now I found all the points by using that given constraint equations. So clear? Just you have to check whether it is correct or wrong. Without checking that, please don't proceed. You will get sometimes, I told you already, sometimes I will make deliberately the wrong answer. Please be careful before you started to work out the problems. Now, how do you take the scale reading on the graph? You can see first the x-axis 3, 12. 12 is the maximum value, therefore it will be very easy to take 12, because the width of the graph sheet is 15 centimeter. 12 is not a problem to take the each unit as 1 centimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And the same way you can take the y-axis. Maximum what is there in y-axis? 18, 0, 3, 10. So maximum will get 18. That is also you can take in the graph sheet 1, 2, 3. Each unit as 1 centimeter. But here there is no place. Therefore here I take it as 2, 2. Each unit as 2 centimeter. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 20. Clear? So what is scale reading? 1 unit. X-axis. 1 unit is equal to 1 centimeter. Y-axis 1 unit is equal to 2 centimeters. So you have to write down the scale reading. That is very important. Now you have to plot the point 0, 8. This is 0, 0, 18. So 0, 18. Circle it. Then 3, 0. So 3, 0. So just you have to connect by using the scale. Clear? Next you have to take 0, 3. 0, 3. Where will come 3? Here will come 0, 3. Then 12, 0. So here we will get 12, 0. So just you have to draw that straight line. This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. I told you already. You have to take the equation number 1 and 2. Then 0, 10. 0, 10. Then what is the pair? That is 5, 0. So just you have to connect these two, equation number 3. Now what is the question? Minimize. For minimum you have to take you have to shade only the outer. Take the outside the first point, starter, we have intercept, Don't go beyond the line. Answer is wrong. Don't go this left side also wrong. You go to that side. Again you have intersecting points. Connect the last edge. So now you have to shade. I told you how to find the feasible region. Clear? So you take the last one. Now you can check between the two edges. Do you have any line passing through it? No. Between the two edges, any intersecting points? No. Between these two edges, do you have any intersecting points? No. So your answer is correct. If you take like this, between these two edges we have one more intersecting point, so your answer is wrong. So after draw the feasible solution, marking the feasible region, please you check it up by taking the two edges, these two edges, any? No, only outside, not inside. So by taking these two there is no intersecting points, so why don't you shade from here? For minimum you have to shade only the outer part. For maximum you have to shade from 0 onwards. Clear? For maximum you have to start from 0 onwards. For minimum you have to start from the only outside, not inside. If you go to the inside, that will be stands for maximum. So for maximum you have to take 0 intersecting points, go over, come, close it. This is for maximum. This area is for maximum. When you take outside alone, that is stands for minimum. Here question number 6 stands for minimum. Therefore you have to take the outer point. Don't take inner side. If you take inner side, that will represent maximum. But question is very clearly it is given minimum, so I have to take outside. For the same question, if they are asked to find out that maximum, please you have to share this one. You have to find the intersecting points of these two. How to find intersecting point of these two lines? See the line, this line stands for 2, this line is 1. So solve equation 1 and 2, you will get intersecting points. Then you have to take all the corner points of the feasible region, substitute in the question, find which one is the maximum, that is the maximum optimal solution. Clear? Whereas in the case of minimum, you have to take only the outer. We have two intersecting points. Clear? So you have to find out the intersecting points of these two and write. Then you have to take the corner points of the feasible region 1, 2, 3, 4. All the 4 you have to substitute in the question, given question, and which one is represent the minimum value, that is your optimal solution. Clear? So for maximum you start from 0, for minimum you have to start from the boundary outside of the region to find the feasible region. Clear? Now I have to solve these two. Actually, if you do properly on the graph sheets, elimination method is not necessary. You can straight away write on the answer by seeing what is the value and so on. Clear? Now it is, I did roughly, but if you do this graph exactly on the graph sheet, no need to go for elimination method, solving the equation number 1 and 3 and solving the equation number 3 and 2. That is not necessary if you properly plot the points on the graph sheet. Clear? I told you already, there is no marks of find the points. You have marks only for the straight line and region and intersecting points, then answer. Clear? These are all doesn't carry marks. Even that elimination method also doesn't carry marks. Clear? So don't think that these process and elimination process carry marks. No. Only graph. Clear? That elimination method, for our convenience we are applying the elimination method to find the intersecting points. Actually that you should not do. You have to proceed with the help of only the graph sheet. So if you plot the points on the graph sheet properly, you will no need to go for elimination method. Clear? You start working out this problem on the graph sheet. Elimination method is not necessary. You will get exactly what is the answer. Clear? So by solving the equation number, how do you get this point? This is equation number 1 and this is equation number 3. Take the equation number 1 and 3, that is 36x1 plus 6x2 is equal to 108. Then equation number 3 is 20x1 plus 10x2 is equal to 100. Clear? Now you have to take this one and solve. You will get, after solving these two, you get x1 is equal to 4 and x2 is equal to 2. So just you have to solve and check whether you will get correct answer or not. So this is 4 comma 2. If you do properly, you will get 4 comma 2. The next one is X is, you check, solve this equation number 1, this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 3, clear. So just you have to solve, this is 5 comma 3, no, you check 0 comma 10, 5 comma 0, I marked somewhere on the outside, clear, that's what I told you to be careful. See some point, equation number 3, I made a mistakes. 0 comma 10, 5 comma 0, where will come 5 comma 0, here will come 5 comma 0. Now you have to connect this one. So these 2 points you have to find out, clear. So now you get exactly the answer as, if you plot properly then you will get exactly answer as 4 comma 2 by solving these 2, clear. To get this answer for next one, 0 comma, replace x1 equal to 0, x2 is equal to 10, when x2 is equal to 0, 5 comma 0. So just you have to check, please don't copy as it is what is written on the board. Sometimes I told you very clearly, you will get wrong answer. So don't simply copy because I make deliberately the mistakes to find whether you will follow me or not. So now you have to solve the 2 equation number, this is equation number 3, this is equation number 3. So to find the intersecting points, this one you have to take equation number 1 and 3, I take here and solve. Now, how do you solve this one? Normal elimination method, you have to multiply this by what? 6 table. Equation number 1 is multiplied by 6 table, 216 x1 plus, that is 10. 360 x1 plus 60 x2 1080. Then you have to multiply the second equation by 6 because I like to eliminate x2. 120 x1 plus 60 x2 is equal to 600. So just you have to change the sign, these two eliminated. 360 minus 120, that is 240 x1 is equal to, this will become 0, 8, 4, 0, 0 get cancelled, therefore x1 is equal to how much? 2. So I found what is the value x1, x1 as 2, then you have to find out what is x2 by taking any one of these equation, that is 3x1 plus 6x2 is equal to 108, replace x1 by 2, you will get 72 plus 6x2 is equal to 108. Then 6x2 is equal to 108 minus 72, which will give you 6, 3. So x2 is equal to, what will be the answer? 72. 8 minus 2 is 6, 10 minus 7 is 3, 36 by 6 it is 6. So you have to check whether it is correct or wrong by simplifying this one. What will be the answer for this equations? 2 comma, by solving the equation number 1 and 3, see I did not plot properly, so in the diagram you will get some other answer, but when you work it out in the graph sheet you will get exactly answer 2 comma 6. These steps doesn't carry marks, clear. Then remainder 1, by solving the equation number 3 and 2 you will get 4 comma 2. Just you have to try and check whether you will get this intersecting point 4 comma 2 or not, clear. Sometimes you can apply the trial and error method to get this answer by replacing x1 by x2, what are the number, that will take more time. So once you plot the points on the graph properly, there is no problem of getting that answer. Elimination method is not necessary, that doesn't carry any marks. So don't believe that somebody saying this, these steps and all carry marks. No, only the graph carry marks. So now we have that boundaries 0, 18, 2, 6, 4, 2, then 12, 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 edges. Now what is the question? Question is given 20x1 plus 40x2. This is the question. Clear? So now you have to find out 4, 2. What will be the answer? 80 plus 80, 160. What is the next point? 2, 6. Replace x1 by 2, 40. 40 plus 240, that is 280. What is the next one? 0, 18. This is 0, 18. 18 fours are 4 8s are 32. Remainder is 720. What is the last one? 12, 0. So when you replace 12, 0, that is 2 to 240. So you have to find out the minimum value. What is the minimum value out of these two? 160. Therefore, minimum Z is equal to 160 at 4, 2. This is your optimal solutions. Clear? Very simple questions, but you must know how to find out the points and proceed. And plot the points on the graph properly, draw the lines and find out the intersecting points, shade the region. See, I am telling the mark, there are 3 straight lines, each carry 1 mark. Then the shaded region is 1 mark. Then final answer is 1 mark. You will get 5 marks. Clear? If anyone is missing, then you lose mark. Clear? So that's all. Only 2 problems are left in this exercise under the sum number 4. You please complete the remaining sums. Only 2 sums are left. I think sum number 4 and 2. So those 2 alone you can do it at home. Use calculator as well as the graph sheet. Please complete everything only in the graph sheet. Don't do in the fair note. Clear? When the school is reopened, you please submit your graph note along with your fair note. Now we go to the exercise number 10.2. That is something is different from this. But this is also, this method is a graphical method to find out what is the benefit, what is the benefit for the producers or a businessman. And the same concept they are using, that PERT operation under the PERT and CPM. PERT and CPM is very useful. CPM means critical path method. Clear? So CPM and PERT, PERT, that is program evaluation and review technique, and critical path method CPM. So what is the use? Why they are using this critical path or network analysis? Network analysis consisting the two are the PERT and CPM. PERT means what? Program evaluation and review technique. See, in whatever programs, even if you take any marriage function happened in your home, after the marriage, what will do? Your parents are sitting together and they will calculate what are the expenses for that marriage, whether it is inside the budget or that expense is crossing that budget what they prepared, isn't it? So that is called what? Evaluation. That is program evaluation and review technique. After whatever the function, not only at home, marriage function or any function, clear, in the school function, annual day or sports day, once it gets over, there will be one review meeting, that is called what? Evaluation, self-evaluation. Even myself have some self-evaluation. What is my teaching? How the peoples are, how my teaching is reached you. That is called what? Evaluation. So these are all an example for PERT. CPM means is critical path method. So what is the main purpose? They are used to that delivery the goods. You can see that so many transport goods carriers are there. Clear? So many lorry companies are there. They transport the goods from one place to another place. Clear? So don't think that suppose the transport is operated from Salem to Chennai, so you cannot expect that all the goods will be displaced only at Chennai itself. Clear? Sometimes on the way, some goods may be delivered at Athur, Kallakurichi, Viluppuram. Clear? So depends upon that the goods. Clear? And the delivery point, delivery place, they operated that vehicle. Clear? So one parcel service from Salem to Chennai, don't think that the parcel service is delivered only at Chennai itself. It may be on the way. Some places between the Salem and from Salem to Chennai are there located, that is Viluppuram, Kallakurichi, Dindivanam and Melmaruvattur. So some of them are willing to deliver the goods at a Melmaruvattur in the same parcel service, they deliver it. So you cannot see one lorry is operated from Salem to Chennai, parcel service, but one man cooking that parcel to Madurai. It is not fair. So they delivered all the goods at Chennai. From Chennai to Madurai, if you go for only one parcel service, automatically what happened to that owners? One will get more loss. Clear? So to avoid those type of problems, they go for CPM, that is critical path method. But this is not, don't think that who operated the parcel service, they know this technique, not like that. I told you already, operation research, it comes under statistics. Statistics is your real life fact. Statistics is mainly reflect our real life facts. Clear? So don't think that is purely mathematics. Statistics are our day-to-day life process. That's why it is very difficult to learn statistics. So CPM is mainly used for medical rep and parcel services, and the buses operate by the owners. Clear? So if I got a license from Salem to Chennai, there are so many ways. Through Krishnagiri, the Dharmaburi, Krishnagiri, Vellur, Chennai, another one route Attur, Ulundurpattai, Chennai, and another one route Thiruvannamalai, Arur, Kotapatti, Thiruvannamalai, then reach Attur, then Chennai. So there are another one Salem, Tiruchi, then Salem, then Chennai, then Salem, Madurai, Chennai. There are so many routes are there. But if you take the license from Salem to Chennai through Madurai, means what happened? You are losing money because more kilometers. We have to cover more kilometers, for which you have to spend diesel amount. So to avoid such a problems, minimum route, short route with the maximum profit comes under CPM. For that purpose they invented CPM. So don't think that all the bus owners know that's about the CPM. Clear? This is theoretical part. It is taken from our day-to-day life. Just I am giving an example for what is meant by CPM. Clear? So for CPM we have the starting point and ending point. The starting points are called tail nodes or event. This is called head. So the ending points are called head nodes or head events. Starting points are called tail events. Clear? Predecessor and activity. See, when the buses is starting from Salem to Chennai, Salem, this is Chennai. See, there are so many ways I said, isn't it? So when the bus starting from here, once the bus reached Attur, then from there only started Kallakurichi, then Ulundurpet, then Chennai, isn't it? So once the bus reached Attur, then the bus has initial point at Attur to Kallakurichi. When the bus reached Kallakurichi, then the bus initial time from Kallakurichi. When you reached Ulundurpet, that is finishing time, this is called starting time. Clear? This is starting time, finishing time. Finishing time is also called early starting time. So it is finishing time. Salem, when the bus starting from Salem, that is initial time. Once it reached Attur, from Attur only go to Kallakurichi, isn't it? The bus got a permit from Salem to Chennai through these places. Bus can reach Attur. After reach the Attur only to go to Kallakurichi. You cannot skip up Attur. That is not possible, isn't it? That is called what? For some problems are there. We will see some few problems now. Then the theoretical part alone I will teach. Then we will go to the numerical values after that. See, some exercise number 10.2. The very simple, only thing you have to understand that. Predecessor means what? Before the event. That is always once one activity, we call that is activities. In mathematics it is called what? Activities. So once I started from the place 1, activity A, once the activity A is completed only, that next activity follows.
without completion of this activity, you cannot proceed the next activities. Once it is completed, you go to the next activities. If it is completed, you go to the next one. No crossing, no cross between the two activities. If there is any cross between the two activities, then your answer is wrong, which means you never get more profit. That means what? Minimize the loss, maximize the profit. So there won't be any cross. Numbers should be always in increasing order. So based on the concept, we will see the question number 1. Draw the network for the project whose activities with the relations are given below. Activities A, D, E can start simultaneously. Activities A, D, E start. So I take number 1 from 1 A activities. What is one more activities given? D activities. What is one more? E activities. But A is not completed. Clear? So once A is completed, only go to the next activities. See that quote, B and C. A is given like this. A is less than C, which means this is smaller and these two are greater events. Which means according to the PERT, you have to say the B and C activities started only after completing that activity A. That is the meaning. A is smaller than BC. It is mathematically we can read like that. A less than BC. But according to the PERT, how do you take this sense? When A activity is completed, from A activity you have to start the activity B and C. That is the meaning. Clear? So what is the meaning for this one? A less than BC. After completing that activity A, then the activity B and C starting from A. From where? A. So from A, this is 2. Activity A completed. From completion of that activity A, B is started. Clear? This is B and this is C. Now what the next one is given? GE, that is GF is greater than DC. Now what is the problem? See, DC is smaller. DC you can rewrite like this, but by understanding better way. So D and C is less than G and F. What is meaning that? When the activities D and C is completed, from the completion of the activities D and C, you have to start G and F. So therefore already I have C is completed and D also completed. See that both C and D is completed according to this question. From there you have to start from which one? G and F. So G and F. F should be completed. That is 4. See the next one. What is given? EF is less than H. Less than H. So EF, this is F. Both completed at 4. From there you have to take which one? H. This completed. Then you have to complete everything. You have to connect all the remaining activities to the final one. That is, this is B and 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all. So that part should be covered, which means if the bus is starting from 1 to the place 2, then 3. From 3 either you go to the straight away 5 or 4 to 5. So when the bus is following any one of this part, they will get more profit. Otherwise they will lose money. So we understand properly A is less than, which means once the activity A is completed, from A only the B and C is started. So by here DC, once DC is completed, therefore D and C is meeting at the point 3. Once these two activities are completed, from this you have to follow G and F. That is the meaning, G and F. So once E and F is completed, then you have to follow H. All the remaining, H have one edge, but B, G, H doesn't have mentioned any edges. Therefore, you have to take all the 3 activities at the same point. Clear? That is the meaning. Be careful to understand. Rewrite the question in this format and proceed. You will get answer. Now the question number 2, it is numerical value is given. So you may understand better than the question number 1. The question number 2 is, what is given? No activities from 1. You see predecessor means what? Immediate predecessor. That 1 is completed. After completion of 1 only it goes to 2. After completion of 1 it goes to 3. After completion of 2 and 3 it goes to 4. That is the meaning. Predecessor means completed activity. From there you have to follow that second column is completion. From the second column only go to the first column. That is the meaning. So we will get 1, 2, 3. From 2, 3, both 2, 3 is goes to 4. Then 2, 3 is goes to 4. 3 is goes to 5. 3 goes to 5. 3 goes to 5. Then 4, 5 is goes to where? 6. 4, 5 goes to 6. Then 5, 6. 5, 6 goes to where? 7. That's all. Very simple. It is given already. Second column, second row stands for complete activity. From the second row you go to the first one. So that's what? From 1 to 2. The next one again 1. 1 to 3. Then 2, 3. 2 and 3. When 2 and 3 is completed, both 2 and 3 is goes to where? 4. Clear? So likewise you have to that's all. Now sum number 3, as usual, it is given A, B, C can start simultaneously. So 1, this is A, this is A, this is B, A, B, C, then 2, it is reached 2. What is given? A is, after completing the A, there will be the event F and E. Sorry, it is given first one. After completing the activities A, then from A you have to start which one? You have to start that activities E, F. That is F and this one as E. Then this is completed, this is also can completed. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Just you have to give in order. Clear? So now, so this is 4. What is the next activity is given? B. B less than T. After completing that activities B, then from B you have to start from what are the activities? D and C. Already C is there, so no need to mention that. So that is D. Then this will come like this. We can extend it. That is 4. Both will go to 4. Completed. This is C. So B, D, C is completed. After B, it is reached one particular place. The next one, ED, that is ED is less than. So after completing that event E, then D, then which one is started? G, that is after completing this one, F is completed. After ED is completed, you have to go to G. So ED where will come? Here. ED you have to meet it over here. So there is no curved line, but you have to draw properly. So do it. This is EF. Then it is follows to G. What is the number activities? 5. So C. This is where answer. Please follow that by using the symbol. You will get answer. Then remaining problems we will see in the next class. Thank you, boys.